Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Life and Other Stories. Today we're going to be talking about my recent Louis Vuitton vintage Beverly bag that I purchased. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I'd like to discuss fake designer goods. You all know my stance on fake designer goods. Personally, for me, I think that if you claim to love fashion and love the artisans and artists who represent the fashion world, you would not contribute to an industry that relies on the back of underpaid workers and child labor. That being said, if you value a designer product, please make sure you either save up or put your money towards a trusted seller in order to obtain the product that you love so much. Point number 2, authenticating your designer product. Research is key to authenticating a product, especially when you are buying a product online. Now, as you all know, I purchased my Louis Vuitton Beverly bag off a trusted eBay seller. The seller is based in Japan, where laws on counterfeit are very strictly enforced. The seller that I purchased the bag from has a physical store, which means that they are unable to sell counterfeit items or they will be shut down. Also, if you are buying something online, please make sure to go ahead with a seller that offers a full money refund back to you if you, for any reason, feel that the product is artificial or fake or does not match the authentication that all designer products hold. Now, all designer products also carry a specific defining factor that makes it instantly recognizable to people who are spotting authentic goods. For the case of the Louis Vuitton bag, there are serial numbers. My bag has a serial number which says SL09986, which means that it was produced in France and made in the year 1996. For more information on date codes and how specific brands have details that define it, please make sure you tap the link in bio. That being said, research is always the key when you are purchasing something online. For example, of the case of defining factors, when I was at Louis Vuitton's home as a part of my university program years ago, the Louis Vuitton team specified to us how they never cut the Louis Vuitton initials on the classic monogram right down the middle. So if you ever see a bag online that has the Louis Vuitton insignia going into a seam, or it's crooked, or the lines don't match, please make sure that you double check your purchase, because 100% I guarantee you it is a fake. This is a luxury product you're purchasing, and there is absolutely no way that there will be any room for error. It should look perfect from all angles, from the side, from the back, from the front, like me, no I'm kidding. But from all angles, it should look perfect. So please make sure you research, and always go ahead with a seller that offers you a money back guarantee to ensure that you are buying an authentic product. Point number 3, my bag. So let me show you the bag. Ta-da! Guys, I am so happy with this purchase. But before I show you more of the details about this Louis Vuitton Beverly bag, let me tell you that it took me 1 month to finally bid on this bag, because I looked at every single product online. I looked at similar bags, I looked at smaller bags, I looked at the price point. I always think that paying a little bit more than what you'd expect to pay for something you're buying online is better than paying, you know, an affordable price. For all of us it's very different, but paying an affordable price and getting something that is fake. I really believe that you should respect the artisans and artists behind luxury goods, and as such, even if you're buying a pre-owned, pre-used vintage item, the money is going to somebody who cares for the same things that you care for. So this bag, you know, has minor flaws on it. It has a little bit of chipping on the side. The leather is worn, the buckle is worn, but when I saw this, when I opened up the box, I was just elated. I was so excited. It was like Christmas all over again for me. I absolutely love it. I got so many comments and, you know, positive feedback today when I wore it outside. And the seller, who I'm going to leave in the link description, also offered me a full money back guarantee if I thought there was anything wrong with the bag in terms of its authenticity. I am also going to take the bag into store in a few months to have the hardware replaced, because I am 100% confident in its authenticity. As I explained before, the logo looks perfect from all angles. It's made from one continuous piece of leather, so you can see the Louis Vuitton insignia on the back is inverted because it is a continuous piece of leather. It is also lined in canvas. Let me show you guys a little bit on the inside. Excuse me, because it is stuffed from today's ongoings. I hope you guys can see that. It is just so full, but it has the Louis Vuitton label on the inside. It has Louis Vuitton on all the hardware, as you know, as every Louis Vuitton product does. And it also has the serial code, which as I mentioned earlier, is a defining factor for all luxury products. And of course, the most important part, and this is something I zoom in on all the time, the bottom. If you guys see the bottom, the Louis Vuitton logo is perfect. It's going perfectly symmetrical to everything else. It is not going into a seam. It is not crooked. It is not, you know, getting cut out at the corners. It is so important that you always check the bottom of a bag, because I've noticed a lot of fakes online, and a lot of websites that claim to sell authentic products actually selling bags that do not have perfect symmetry at the bottom. I will keep you guys updated when I go into store, but until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and if you have any comments or feedback, please make sure to leave them in the description below. One final point before I go, I will tell you guys that I watched a video of another YouTuber talking about this same bag that she had taken to the store to have it redone, and I will leave the link in the bio. You guys should check that out, and please take advantage of YouTube and social media to inspect every detail of a product to identify its authenticity before you move ahead with purchasing a bag, because as I said below, if you're a lover of fashion, you do not want to contribute to an industry that uses so many underprivileged people in order to create goods that have no respect for the artisans or the artists that create them in the first place. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.